Hey, honey child, how y'all doing today? Man, I miss y'all. Ain't seen you since Dreamville. Y'all, can I tell you Dreamville was awesome? Can I tell you it was wonderful? Can I tell you I went both days? Can I tell you my friend Tamara? She's the best friend ever in life. I owe her two babies. We ain't meet no real cute men, but she took me, she took care of me, she fed me. Don't make me cry, y'all. Don't make me cry, cause and the people that they hired to work for that event. Can I tell J. Cole? They were wonderful. They were beautiful. They were where they were supposed to be. They were working. They were doing their jobs. If they were volunteer, they did the damn best volunteer that they could. If they were told to be stationed at a certain point, they did their job. Because can I tell you now, J. Cole? I'm not saying you watching my little film, but I want you to know that the people that I saw, they were working. J. Cole, even when you were performing and singing, rapping, rapping at the event, I couldn't see you. I heard you. I was at the gate trying to leave. And I had made my mind up. I'm not gonna see J. Cole because, I gotta go. But there was so many people trying to leave. So many people were disabled that needed help getting, driven in carts back to where they were leaving at. That it took time, and I was patient. I had set myself up in my head. I said, Sandra, don't get mad. Take your time, and you with Tamara, and leave when you want to leave. Don't be scared. And I won't. Do you know one of those guys there? They picked me up. They picked me up and they put me on the bus. Y'all, I was so embarrassed because I hadn't expected somebody to care. Um, somebody to take time out and do something for me. All my life, I've had to be um a short girl and a little girl, and I've always had to have a chip on my shoulder and make it work. And when I had set myself up to have a chip on my shoulder and make it work, somebody said, "No, you're beautiful, and I care about what is happening to you, and I can help you." And they did, and it was a beautiful thing. And they didn't even give me time to cry. And he said, "Thank you." He said, "Thank you," and he said, "I hope you had a good time because we had a good time taking care of you." And he did. He was a wonderful person. He told me his name, y'all, and I already done forgot, but I know I wanted to tell you how it was a beautiful event. I don't know how Raleigh is going to do better than J. Cole did, because he had his people. He had his people in place, and he had his people doing what they were supposed to be doing. And people were paying all that money and coming to that event for a reason, because they liked it and it was beautiful and the people were nice. I did not see, hear, or experience any negativity, and it was wonderful. This time we sat, we didn't sit on the shine side. We sat on the side for the other event, and we watched those acts. We didn't move, like people were moving back and forth, and me and Tamara didn't move. We sat there the entire time. We ate, we drank, we were entertained. Can I tell you, Erica Badu? Erica, we grew up in the same. I don't know if you. I'm a little older than you, or we the same age. I'm 55. I just turned April 10th, my birthday. Aries in the house. And Erica, girl, I done seen you several times, And every time you are a mess and you entertain me and your voice and you made that event awesome. I don't care how old you get, where you are entertaining. I want to be there because it was fun. It was wonderful, Erica. It was all that in a bag of chips, girl. Remember that back in the 80s? I'm an 80s girl. I'm an 80s baby. And I grew up and it was, you entertained us. You made it worthwhile. And I've never been to a late show with you, Erica. But if you come late, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be late. I'm going to stay. Because, we had such fun. And we were quite entertained. And everybody, they just love you. If you don't know, you know now. They love you. There was some girls sitting there talking about that perfume you had, and they still want it. I, I was laughing, and they were saying, "Why you laughing?" I said, "Cause y'all are funny." They were young. They were a good 20 years young, and they ain't know nothing about back in the day. And they still wanted to listen to your music and jam out. And we had a good time. And I was staring at everybody and looking at everything. And then when J. Cole came on, I wasn't even out there. I had walked, limped, and took my time getting to the front gate to leave. And I was listening to J. Cole. Girl, I had tears in my eyes. Tamara's like, "What's wrong?" I said, "Cause it's over." And J. Cole was there, and I don't get to see J. Cole. Jay, Jay, you are awesome. Can't nobody tell you nothing. You done it. You are, Jay, you come out with a new album. I'm getting that album. You come out with I never seen, you know what, Jay? I have never seen you, well, I've never seen you in concert that I paid for. Every time I listen to your music, J. Cole, it's been because I bought your CD. Um, I went in Durham, where they put your picture up. Jay, I was off that day, and I went in my car and I sat there. I swear I sat there for 10 hours looking at you. I'm not trying to tell your wife nothing. I'm not trying to. That was years ago when you first came out. I ain't gonna tell you I was feeling you. But something had happened in my life, and you got me through. You got me through, Jay. I I, I ain't gonna say I was gonna think about committing suicide, but Jay, it was hard. And you got me through. Every song got me through. Your words resonated in my heart, in my head, and you helped me go to work. You helped me get up in the morning. You helped me be strong enough to get a divorce, to know that enough's enough. I couldn't take anymore. And it didn't matter what you made or what you put out there. I bought it. Now that I'm going through this stroke and this feeling of weakness and loss, you got me through again. And that was listening to some old music. And then to go to your concert and my girlfriend to buy those tickets. Jay, she drove her car. She picked up food. She picked up food. She delivered things. She's in her 40s. She graduated from East Carolina University. She got her master's. She raised a child that is going to an HBCU, that is a track star. And she did it out the great and goodness of her heart for me. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you. You don't know what you matter, and you matter. And you from the Ville, and you matter. And you're a human being, and you matter. And I thank you. If you don't know, I thank you. Okay? Nah, you making me cry, and I'm blaming it all on you. I'm blaming it all on you. Okay, y'all. Mm, I can't. Oh, I had so much stuff to tell you. Now you making me cry. You're making my sinuses and everything get all messed up, and I can't even remember what I wanted to tell you. But child, let me tell you. You know we going through in America. We got so much more stuff to worry about. The economy. Um, they setting people up to believe that DEI is a bad idea when it's a good idea. I ain't been in. Look, Target is my store. I ain't been in so long. I ain't even thought about it. I just, I need Target to stand up and stop this bullshit and know that Trump is lying to you and that you can do better for the people. We done spent so much money in your store. And for you to come up with some dumbass idea that DEI don't matter, especially in the South. In the South, you got these people thinking that DEI is a bad idea and it's not. And making it something that it's not. And we in 2025, I can't believe y'all that dumb. Yes, I said it dumb. You aren't that dumb. You mentally you got to get yourself stronger and smarter. Y'all got some beautiful products in Target. So I don't know what makes you think you're gonna sell some beautiful product and be smart and be behind somebody that's dumb because of money. Because money does make things go round, but things ain't gonna keep on going around if you doing hurtful, dumb things. How about that? Anyway, um, I'll wipe my face, get myself together. When I started this channel, I explained to you that I was again a recovering stroke victim, and that I wanted to talk and have this channel and learn how to be a content creator. I got laid off. Well, not laid off. I did not go back to my job because I had stroke and I had to heal. I lost the ability to use my right leg and my right hand. And now I'm getting a little bit of ability and I'm happy. And I just wanted to be able to talk to people about it. And people who have the same issue talk to me. I'm a lot better than I was, and I'm so happy. And I just want to tell y'all that if you're not, you better be, because you can't get nowhere being miserable. And I just want to thank you. Okay? Now, anything that you want to talk about, you contact me. Let's talk about, hey, my friend Marie Charles, girl, you ain't going through. But I know you got a pretty puppy. That's a pretty dog. I wish I could smell him. I wish he was walking across my lap. I had when I was in college, I managed to get me a cat. That cat, girl, that cat, his name was Skyborn. You know why his name was Skyborn? Like Roots, this cat was born and his mother was trying to deliver him herself, and she got so tired she almost let Skyborn die. I broke the sack, I pulled him out, and that cat pushed Skyborn over to me like she was giving him to me. And I held him up in the moonlit sky, and I said, "This is my kitty cat Skyborn," and he was born. Me and my ex-boyfriend at the time, we decided we can keep this cat and raise him, and then we broke up and I had him. He would not let me have my cat, y'all. So I had custody with this fool for a cat. When he got custody of Skyborn, he lost him. What kind of bullshit was that? I was so mad I didn't want a cat. And I had that cat trained. He loved to take a shower in the bathtub. Oh, he was black. He had his coat was always clean. He was the best cat I ever had in my life. He had a tuxedo fur. He looked like he had a whole suit on. He was the most gorgeous cat, and he was smart. Oh, you can tell me that cat won't smart. He would greet me at the door and tell me about myself. If his box won't clean, girl, he would smear his feces on the wall near the box. And I told him, I said, look, I swear to y'all, I'm not a cusser. But I told that cat I was mad. I told him, I said, look here. You let me know before you start spreading feces. If I forget, let me know. Tell me. Y'all, I'll tell you, I swear to God. This cat, like he could talk, he started tapping me on my knee and telling me, and I would go clean his box, his litter, put fresh stuff in there. He was content. He was happy. When he was real happy, he would get on my lap and he would make bed, and you would hear him. You could hear the timber in his body. He would be so happy. I moved into an apartment. He moved in there with me. If he had a issue or was mad at me, he would let me know. If something was wrong, he would let me know. When my mom came to visit me, I told her, I said, she's scared of you. So don't bother her. And greet her and see if you can, hug her. He did everything he could to get her on his side. And my mom loved that cat, and she didn't like cats. She grew up thinking that she was scared of him and that a cat would take your breath away. And she loved that cat. But like I said, I had to share custody with an idiot, and he locked the cat out, and he had to run away so he could find him food and water, and I never saw Skyborn again. And I think at that time I was 21. So I said, I was so mad about it, I said, I don't want another cat, or, well, am I going to get a dog? I'm scared. So I said, before I do all that, I'll have a child. And I got a child right now. And he's 22 years old, and ain't nothing like a cat or a dog. But that was my first and only pet, and I loved him to death. But anyway, what I wanted to say was that I miss y'all, and I hadn't been up and made anything in a while, because I was tired from Dreamville, and I had also been a little weak. I had to get a colonoscopy and an endoscopy, which is none of y'all damn business. But I just wanted to let you know I had some medical stuff to take care of. And I'm healthy, and I went through it, and it was good. And now I gotta go get a mammogram, which is not a bad thing. It's a good thing. Women need to make sure that they check their breasts and make sure they're in good condition and everything is good. And this is my year to do that. What else? Oh, I wanted to tell y'all something else too. Oh yeah. Black women, power, black power. You can't do nothing with a black woman, because a black woman, she gonna let you know, and she gonna do it for you. And I say thank you and supporting these black men. Because if it weren't for us, it wouldn't be no you. And if it wouldn't be y'all, it wouldn't be us. And we need each other. And I just thank you. I saw the new Essence magazine. I saw Tyra. Girl, I love you. You are the best. And you are growing and smizing and learning, and you are beautiful. Now, when you was on Good Morning America, let me not was it Good Morning? Yeah, Good Morning. I think it's Good Morning America. Anyway, whatever the show was that you was on with that girl, you did a good job. I was quite impressed. Um, you want to get back out there? Get on back out there, girl, cause you got it. You have always had it. Can't tell you nothing. Your son is beautiful, cause you had him, cause you're beautiful, and you know how to walk and talk. Look, we need to meet up because you need to train me because I need some, you to tell me, show me how to do some things. Smiles. I used to watch your show and practice and practice, practice, and I just could not smile to save my life. So if we can meet to do that, I appreciate that. Okay, girl, bye. Um, I was watching a show the other day and it was talking about fashion and how fashion is in 2025. Uh, I felt like they left off a lot of information. I don't think fashion is good as it used to be. At least I think fashion stopped in 2020. As a To be honest, I think fashion stopped when Christian Dior died. But anyway, that's my opinion. Opinions ain't nothing like but hoes. There's another one on the left and another one on the right. But um, I think that fashion is changing, and it's sad that it is now 2025, and it is all of these black designers, and y'all don't know them. Y'all don't know what's going on. If you do know them, I don't know you know them. But I think that more of them should be out there and their brands should be known. And I should see these clothes in a store. And I don't. But I'm gonna make it my point. I'm gonna make it um when I see something that I think y'all should see and y'all should be wearing, I'm gonna let y'all know. I would think that's what everybody doing, but I don't know if they are. Um, I don't know if this is the right area because, well, Durham, I know Raleigh. Raleigh has Crabtree, Triangle Town Center, and now North Hills, and they spend a lot of money in that area over there, and they may have that market covered, but Durham is slowing down because now we only have one mall, and that's South Point, and a lot of black people, Hispanic people. They funny about their money and they funny what they spending it on in that area. But I used to work out there. I used to work in retail. I used to work at Macy's. I swear I worked at every store there ever was. But anyway, um, I think that people who are interested in that market and interested in the materials and certain brands still do like nice things and still looking for nice things. So y'all need to change your access to these things because people want it, but they don't have a way to get it. And something else I started being interested in um because of menopause, because of getting older, my skin is changing, and I need menopausal products, things that work better on my skin since I'm going through this situation in life. I've always had a big ass nose and big ass lips, and I saw this Jones um makeup line and skincare line, and I'm very interested in it. So send me some of your products or tell me where to get them. I know I ain't seen nothing at Target. I ain't seen nothing at CVS. I ain't seen nothing at Food Line. Child. That tell you how desperate I am. I'm willing to buy some crap from the grocery store. If I gotta buy it online, send me the address to where. I'm gonna look it up on YouTube. But I think I'm interested in it because it's clean. I don't want any more chemicals. And I want my stuff to be clean. And I want instructions, videos to use it. And I know there are a lot of young people in the world, and there's a lot of young people, men and women. Women, you're finding out you have PCOS. Um, Men, you're finding out that you also have exposure to chemical and need a detox. You need a detox before you clean your skin. And y'all are finding this out. Jones online has a lot of products for men also. And again, it's clean. What does that mean? That means it's free of chemicals. Okay? And that you need to use it and look it up. And the lady who developed this line, I think back in the day, she developed prescriptives. I'm not sure. I'm gonna look it up, but if that is her, she's smart because prescriptives was the bomb back in the day. I used to use it, and I would break my neck and spend money, and I won't lazy like I'm lazy now. I don't put on no makeup, and back then I did, and it was good stuff, and it was worth it. And they stopped selling it. I don't know why, but as with anything, time goes on, and they got this, and their campaign, I like it, but I think that it's just me. I know we're a small number, but nonetheless, we're women, and women, we need to be prepared when we get older to go through menopause, to go through these hormones, and using your cosmetics, your cleansing line, I think it should blow up out the planet because it's clean, it's chemical free. Call me. I'll be your one of your representatives because I think you're smart, and I like what you the stuff that I have seen, the commercials that I have seen. It should even be more simpler, more easier. Look now, people don't got time to decipher all this stuff. You need to be able to look at it and see that it's clean. You need to be able to look at it and know that you can use it. So hit a sister up because I know I can help y'all. But anyway, y'all, I gotta go. I got um I gotta go in this kitchen and honey child and cook me some dinner for the night for my parents and my son. But I am so blessed, and I just wanted y'all to know and to tell y'all what was going on. And I'm coming back, y'all. I got a load of stuff to tell y'all and things to show you. And I am so blessed. So y'all have a nice day, and I'm going to talk to y'all later. Bye.